Hey everybody, JP Firepledge here, bringing you guys another part of Genshin Impact. Alright, so last time we went through and we had defeated Dvalin and we purified him, and we came back to Mondstadt with Amber and found that the city had been attacked by Helicurals while we were gone. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to Cyrus, and actually before we do that, I wanted to tell you guys something. A couple of things came out with this little update that I had just now I wanted to show y'all. So let's go talk to Paimon real quick and check our mail. And to my surprise, we actually got a free character for a little being in part of the debut event. So we'll go ahead and grab her. That's Barbara. I believe she's actually a pretty good character. Let's look at her real quick. I think she is a water character if I remember correctly. Yep, she is. She is a water character, and I think she is about singing if I remember correctly. Let's look. Whisper of Water, the show begins, Shining Miracle. Yep, she is like a big old AoE water healer sort of character, so we'll have to keep an eye on her because I think she's one of the people you actually do want to have in your party. I've seen a lot of people running her. So, a little update on that, and so y'all know, if you didn't see in the thing real quick, we actually hit Adventure level 20. So that we unlocked some new icons up here I want to show you guys real quick. This little winged one. We unlocked the Battle Pass. You can actually start this Battle Pass for free. It only costs $5 if I remember correctly, and there's a $10 upgrade right here. It played a little cinematic that I'll slot in here for y'all.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the Kingdom of Darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the Kingdom of Darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey. Of your tale to be told.
And other than that, it looks like it's a pretty standard battle pass. You get these little things called the philosophies if you get to certain levels, and you seem to get a lot of prima gems from this. So that's a lot of free wishes for you guys, or $5 wishes. So I think I did see the math on this. And oh yeah, if you upgrade for the $10 or the chorus one, you get the background and the presents. But once you finish the Battle Pass, that's the upgraded one, you'll get one of these weapons. It's like a special weapon. I'll just show you a couple of them real quick. I think this one's really cool, and I really like this one as well. But yeah, just a little update on that. We also unlocked, the last thing I'll tell you, we're going to do this maybe in this episode. We unlocked the Spiral Abyss. So you can see right here in our book, we had this earlier. We unlocked the Spiral Abyss, and this is a floor-by-floor dungeon sort of thing. I think it's like a combat challenge. For the current event we're looking at, we're going to try and clear floor 3-3. So I'll let you guys know, and you'll see it in this part, potentially, if we actually can do that. So I think we're just wrapping up this leg of the story right now. So alright, without any further ado, let's go ahead and chat with Cyrus.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over! The age of adventure is upon us!
This dude's feeling it.
Roll up, youngsters! Join the Adventurers Guild today! In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt!
Yeah, about that.
What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
I like this guy's voice acting though. It's pretty funny. Alright, so let's chat with the locals and see what they got to say. Nimrod.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up.
I might skip through these guys' dialogue a little bit. It seems pretty basic. This lady actually seems like she...
Come take a look.
Let's talk to the actual lady.
Definitely
Mystery.
so Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Okay. Well, it seems like everyone is actually pretty okay right now. They're not in a bad way. Oh, there's Kaye. I am also Kaye. But, yeah, they actually don't seem to be in a bad way. They seem to be taking it pretty well. A lot of them were, like, all up against the dragon, actually, because he started being kind of evil. Like, in the last part, we found he was kind of being controlled by this, like, hate blood that he had kind of ingested from a fight with another dragon. So, we, like, took the little runes off his neck by destroying them, and he kind of went back to being good, and Venti freed him, and he's able to kind of fly around and just be his own dragon now. So, we're all good now. Dragon's not a problem, and everyone's happy. For the moment, at least.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Ah, the handsome Mr. Kaye.
Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
What are you plotting this
Me?
time?
Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can collect my thoughts.
So
Fair
what
enough.
you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move.
True enough.
If
they
you
did.
were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
Fair enough. They must have done something else, infiltrated somewhere else, I bet. More of a distraction. There must be more to this story.
To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well,
Alright,
all
it's
the
not
other
clicking for
knights
some
were
reason.
except for me,
Oh, I'm
of
sorry.
course.
Oops. I have to go back
And so
pause
I
that.
approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince.
Alright, that dialogue is definitely bugged here. I think it thinks I picked the female character, and it keeps giving me, like it called her the prince, but it says the princess, so princess.
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing
Yeah, I
short,
think they only recorded it as how
but I
you
do
picked
believe
the
I
girl.
spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
He does a lot behind the scenes.
Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
But let's forget about
You
him.
guys were both
I worked
there.
super hard today,
Saw that
and my
dragon.
tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please.
Gonna put Paimon in a pan and cook her. Oh, we gotta sit. Sit with Amber. Chit chat.
So,
Let's girl
now
talk.
the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
I will miss my Favonian family.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the winds may blow.
Come back and
That's the
visit.
spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will
I got
always
dailies and
welcome
stuff. I
you.
got things I can do.
All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
Here's to that. Oh, that's nice.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Yeah, we kind of broke that. Yeah, the lyre got destroyed by Dvalin during his temper tantrum that he was throwing when he was getting upset at Venti and being brainwashed by the mages. Now, I'm curious why the Fatui are still here, because I'm pretty sure these guys have a direct link to the Abyss Order. Either that or they are, at the very least, compliant and not trying to stop what's happening. So, there's not really a good teleporter spot, so we'll just run up on here. But yeah, hope you guys are liking the parts, by the way. I've been trying to get them out and get a little bit going with the story now that I've gained some EXP. My first couple parts, I didn't really have enough EXP to really even do the story, so I've been hitting that grind ever since we got the dailies, and I've been trying to make sure I don't miss a day, so I keep up to AR with everyone. We're actually up to AR 20 now, if I remember I said earlier. So a lot of the story in the game is starting to open up to us. These adventurers definitely give you a lot of experience. This is definitely the way to go if you want quick experience. And also, there is going to be a new update coming in about, to date the video, in November. So you guys will see me open some wishes around then. I might, well, I should say, I'm going to try, if there's anything really good that I really like, we're going to open some wishes the next time that's around. I have about 5,000 Primogems, so I am looking to spend them because I don't grind the game all day on Twitch or anything. Oh look, Barbara's here too, so that's why we got her. Perfect. I don't grind the game all day on Twitch, so I have plenty to go around. It's not like I use them for resin farm all day, but alright, let's talk to the new character.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Probably with the city being destroyed.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you?
Lady, do you need to lie down? You sound like you're about to pass
We
out.
cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now. We, did bring it with us. It's a little... Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
It's broken.
The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
Oh no! I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Who's that, Barb? Hey, don't go!
Why?
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a Gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Fenty! Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake!
What planet are we on?
Planet?
Don't listen to his nonsense, Miss Barbara.
Okay. Well, basically, I found you lying outside the cathedral unconscious and used my elemental powers to heal you.
Paimon thinks you could still use a final splash of ice-cold water to the face.
That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. He just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave.
I think
How
Jean
strange.
understands.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before.
Yeah.
It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Let's say she just ESP'd that to us. Alright, well that was a, that lady got an anime intro if there ever was one. I don't even think our main character got some sort of slash like that. Homegirl over here walked in, got her title card, and beat everyone to nearly to death. Acting like a boss bitch. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I think we're gonna go ahead and hang out and see Venji real quick. Alright, we got Venti hanging out over here. Yeah, I don't know, man. That lady, I don't know, can I join her team? She seems kinda cool. Venti's been kind of smirking off at me a little bit. Did you guys see Paimon? She got completely frozen. It's like a big old block of ice. I feel kind of bad for her. She just popped back up. She'd be like, I was completely frozen. I'm okay. Don't worry.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells.
So are you gonna, like, die?
I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
So what is a Gnosis?
So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis.
Yeah, what about the thing hanging off your hip?
It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
I feel cheated, but I guess I'm used to that by now.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis.
What sort of god is this Tsaritsa?
How should I put this?
She kind of a bitch.
500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day.
Okay, so he's the Animo Archon and she's the Cryo one.
If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally.
He's not a lazy bum.
He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone.
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
Sorry for borrowing the statue's animo power without asking. True, we did kind of just like steal the power.
Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you.
I understand.
Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
What about
Up till
Dvalin?
the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin?
They just picked the girl.
They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order.
Now he says princess. Now we're changing the script up midway through sentences. So this is a recent development?
I think so too, apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order?
Same way we're taking over command of all of you guys. Ah, you noticed
If you
that.
want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
I'll skip through them real quick.
Didn't hang around, did she?
She grabbed Gnosis.
She wanted to avoid any eyewitness.
Yeah.
The slightest slip up here would have destroyed the Fatui's
So they're just
True.
gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's ally?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations. Yet they've used it to steal the whole...
Speaking of the liar, didn't Diluc... He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten...
Yes. As I said earlier, the Tsaritsa... Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make... If you want to chat, now's the time.
Basically,
A bard stays not
the
always
only
in
group
a
that
single
has
climb.
a lot of really abusive power right now is the Fatui. It's because their god is basically acting like a giant jerk and sending harbingers of war out and stealing stuff, attempting to manipulate world politics, and trying to basically keep everyone under their thumb. So they're probably going to be one of our main enemies, obviously, in this next part that we're coming into.
As I said before, vision wielders are known as... A Gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental But as for which of the 7... Wait. As one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
We've known you long enough to trust you, I think. He
We're
doesn't
a
seem like
great
the type
team
of person who would actually
Say,
do that.
Once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new 4 winds?
I'm just going to say this character is like gender fluid. That's why I'm going to have to get through this that way, because it's going to bug me the entire way through. Perhaps.
You don't seem too into it. Hey,
Both his brother and
Tundra,
sister are gender
if being
fluid.
one of
That's
the
how we're
4
getting through
winds
this.
means free food, you can consider Paimon.
Oh. I thought she was volunteering herself as food. I need to stop talking over this.
If you want to chat, now's the time.
Alright, that's
Well
it.
then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Alright, that's the prologue finished for us. And we can go into the next chapter at ranked 23. So that unlocks blessings, and we get an achievement. Oh, and we actually got a level up material, so let's go ahead and use that. Legend of the Dark Knight Hero. Okay, so that must be an extra little thing for us to do. Let's go ahead and level up our boy. This is number 2 for him. So he will get increased energy recharge by 16%. Very nice, very nice. Can't level this up again. Nope, just this. Alright. He is now our most leveled up character. We could actually go and get this one as well. From the lady, because we have enough animo pieces to get that. But I think we'll just let the story give it to us over time. Because what is this? Reduce damage taken while using your ults, increase the level, and targets get ammo resistance shreds. So, okay, that's not too bad, not too important. So, okay. So, like it said, we need to have a bit more experience before we try and take on the next level. What I'm thinking that sounds like is that we are going to try and do the Abyss right now. We're going to try and do that, and we're going to try and get ourselves Xiangling, because it'd be cool to have her before we move into like the country of her origin, actually. So what I'm going to do right now, I am going to cut away, and I will come back when I have a successful run going all the way to her. So I'll see you guys on that part. Oh, so you guys see, this is how you get over to that island, the Merc Island over there. We're going to hit this warp pad right over here on this far edge, and then we will teleport. Go, go, go. Not too much is over in this island. I went over here earlier, but there's just this really big old gate that only unlocks when we're at this new level that we're at. Let's see. Let's see what we got. We got the stuff. The Spiral Abyss. Leveled is it? Okay. A grand underground corridor which leads to an unknown spiral. You guys can pause and read that. Didn't catch it. It's really fast. Alright. Blessing in the Abyssal Moon. Auras that increase your character's shield strength will occasionally appear in battle. Character stamina. 50%. Shockwave will be released. Okay. And so we have to go down to level... We have to go down to floor 3. So, start at level 1. I think we're going to keep Noelle because we need the healing. I think healing is going to be pretty important in this sort of stuff. Alright, what do we got? Character damage in 8 seconds of sprint plus 20% only occur once. Character defense down, attack up. Max HP up. I think let's go with damage within 8 seconds of sprint because I always do sprint. Alright, so we gotta clear this quickly.
This moment will be frozen in time. What's the hurry?
Let's go ahead and switch to Noelle.
Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Go ahead and spin it. This should do some pretty good damage to the big dudes. I'm sad I can't use Lisa. She's actually would probably be pretty good right now. If we hadn't had all these overload-only characters. Gotta upgrade Kane a little bit. He actually really needed it. Okay, cool. We actually got a pretty decent time on that. Not amazing, but good enough, I think. What we got now? I think let's go with elementals. Let's do elemental skill damage up. I use a pretty good amount. Oh, and doesn't respawn between levels. And I should have held on some of that. But I have Lisa, so hopefully that's good enough. Let's try and get these guys in a big puddle. Get into the cuddle puddle.
Let's up a little.
Get in the cuddle puddle.
Oh, so sad.
I think this might take a little longer than I thought it would, honestly. This does actually seem like a bit of a challenge mode. This one's going a little quicker, so oh, there's the big dudes. I was like, where are the big guys? I feel like we're gonna have somebody come in here that's gonna ruin our day. Alright, nice. That one I didn't talk as much. I got another tier 2 one again. I didn't get a super amazing run there. I think let's do character HP greater than 50, attack plus 30%. None of our characters are low level, and Noelle is a good healer for us right now, so I think we'll be able to proc that pretty often. I wish I had brought her now, because this guy is like giving me a lot of trouble. This big shield. I'm gonna go ahead and ult and just get into this dude's ability, get into him a little bit, because he's really just taking a long time to kill because this shield. Alright, good. That was probably the best decision. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I don't think we got a pretty decent one on that one. Yeah, it was okay. So we're gonna go to floor 2 now. So cryo damage is increased by 75%. Duration of frozen is greatly increased. So this is making me want to bring Barbara, even though we don't have her very leveled up. It's kind of unfortunate. I really want to bring her because frozen is really strong, but I don't think she'll last very long. Let's just do it. It's against my better judgment, but I think this will be the crew for right now. This might not be a good idea. I don't think we're gonna make it this one. This one, Barbara was taking. That was a bad idea.
Why has everyone
Yeah, she did.
stopped singing?
I could really use Noelle right now.
Dodge this. I'm not done. This is not.
Nope. Not gonna be able to do this one, unfortunately. Couldn't get it. I can't actually use Lisa against these guys because all she does is electric damage.
You're in for a little shock.
Oh, what? How did I beat that? Well, I got literally nothing for it, so let's just leave. Alright guys, so I put some clips in just now of me taking a crack at the Spiral Abyss. As you can see, it starts out pretty easy, like level 20, and then immediately level 2 janks you up to like level 40 characters, and I brought in a super bad team, but I think I need to level these guys up before I actually do the Spiral Abyss. So I think we will do that in the next bit, and I'll go ahead and grind until I'm up to the point where I can do some story stuff as well. But I'll probably make the Spiral Abyss its own little video and see how far I can get, but our goal is going to be 3-3. So just FYI, if you see it video pop up, that means I made it, so you can definitely look forward to a win there. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I've been JP Firepledge. If you like it, come hang out by the stream or anything like that. If you want to drop a comment on the video, just let me know if there's anything you want to see or any characters you want me to see me use. I'm definitely open to suggestions. So, as I said, JP Firepledge, have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Alright, later.